This marks the 23rd day of the soldier's escape. Spotting a snake in the water, his eyes took on a look of desperate hunger. By now, any living creature edible at all appeared to him as a lifeline. He lunged, snatching up the snake by the tail. Then, seizing the moment, he pinned down its head. And then, he began to eat it raw. If he didn't eat now, he truly would starve to death. Occasionally, they would encounter locals fishing. Paul dared not approach to steal from them, for if a conflict were to erupt, it would inevitably draw the attention of nearby soldiers, leading to their capture and return to the enemy lines. He could only wait until the locals had departed, before venturing into the area to scavenge for any usable supplies. Luck was on their side. They found a discarded shoe. At last, he would no longer have to walk barefoot. Yet, he did not keep the shoe for himself. Instead, he gave it to his companion, a man whose spirit had utterly shattered, for his companion was in far greater need of care than he was. A few more days passed. His companion's physical condition deteriorated rapidly. He could barely walk anymore. Paul was forced to carry him on his back as they traveled. Eventually, they reached the absolute brink of starvation. With no other choice, they sought out a nearby village. Pressing their palms together in supplication, they fell to their knees, hoping to beg for some food. Unexpectedly, a young child summoned the other villagers. Armed with weapons, the villagers advanced upon the pair with hostile intent, shouting curses and insults as they approached. For the villagers loathed them. It was men like them who had brought the war to their doorstep. Brandishing their blades, the villagers moved to strike. One man, wielding a sickle, inflicted a deep wound upon Paul's companion. Immediately following, a second blow severed the companion's head. Paul snapped, wielding his own knife. He slashed wildly and desperately, until, finally, he managed to drive the villagers away. Daring not to linger any longer, he was forced to abandon his companion's corpse and flee deep into the Rhine forest. Finding a secluded spot, he quickly went into hiding. Fortunately, he managed to evade the searching soldiers. He remained in hiding for an entire night. When he finally woke up again, he discovered that the soldiers searching for him had set up camp right there. He dared not make a sound. Only after the soldiers had departed did he venture out to search for usable supplies. He finally found a leftover sweet potato. It was an absolute godsend. Many more days passed before he finally spotted a helicopter once again, waving a large leaf frantically. This time he wasn't merely excited. He was pleading with the helicopter crew to spot him, but hope was extinguished once more. The aircraft continued to fly further and further away. Yet, in the very next second, the helicopter turned and flew straight toward Paul. He was overjoyed. The aircraft lowered a rescue hoist, and he grasped it tightly. Just then, a large force of enemy soldiers emerged from the jungle. The American crew opened fire with their machine guns, and the enemy dared not advance any further. Aboard the aircraft, the American crew verified Paul's identity. While searching his backpack, they first discovered a single shoe. Then, they pulled out the remains of a half-eaten snake. This film is based on a true story. Paul, standing 1.75 meters tall, spent 23 days on the run in the Rhine forest. When he was finally rescued, he weighed less than 45 kilograms. Upon returning to base, he was intercepted by the CIA. They forcibly demanded that he reveal the location of the enemy base and intended to detain him indefinitely. Fortunately, Paul's fellow soldiers, seizing the moment when the CIA agents were distracted, stealthily smuggled him out inside a cake delivery truck. They then boarded a helicopter and made their escape. This time, the escape was from his own side. Upon returning to the military compound, he found it packed with people. The general saluted him, welcoming Paul home. And the actual events upon which the film is based, Paul had survived 4 separate plane crashes during his career. Each time, he cheated death by a hair's breadth. For some people, the will to survive is simply that powerful. It seems as though fate itself watches over them. Those who hold on to hope can always turn peril into safety.